Today I'm using a shiny Medicham in the Retro Cup. Let's see how it does. I'm gonna go over all the misplays in the video. And before we get started, make sure to leave a like and also subscribe, especially if you like Pokemon Go content. And also, give me some honest feedback, guys. I think the last video I did was very poor. I don't know if maybe you guys don't like the Retro Cup or the Master League. I personally feel like the Retro Cup has been a bit harder for me to get used to. I think one tip that I would definitely recommend is for example, I had no idea there was Cresselias on a team, right? I had a bad lead, so I swapped out. Didn't want to use my hard counter, the Cofagrigus, so swapped out to Dunsparce. But I definitely recommend checking out, maybe even doing a little research as to what Pokemon you can play. Also, maybe even check out other YouTubers' channel, kind of see what teams they're playing, and maybe even build a team to counter those teams. But some of the tips I actually recommend, because I had no idea going in here. I think I was going kind of blindly into these games a little bit, not knowing kind of what the meta is looking like. So I think looking back at it, I definitely could have done that. So our opponent swaps out the Cresselia, and it's like hanging out by like 1 HP. And I had no idea that Dunsparce would do that much damage with the Rock Slide. I do decide to let this go. I thought maybe I can live it, but I guess I was thinking that Dunsparce was obviously like super tanky, which was not the case. But it is I think above average on defense. So right here, I almost managed a farm down, and I just think this is going to be a Shadow Ball, so I'm not even going to chance it. It was a Shadow Ball, so definitely glad that I shielded that. And I'm wondering, what are they going to swap out to? Turns out it's a Drifloon. So what I'm going to go ahead and do, I'm going to Dark Pulse, and then I'm going to go ahead and do one more Shadow Claw, and then I'm going to go ahead and swap out. So I'm looking to catch right here, and I'm thinking shield's down, so maybe it's going to be a Shadow Ball, but it turns out that it was an Icy Wind. So, okay, that's not too bad. And right here, I think this ends up being a Moonblast, so our opponent actually banked a move, and now they're going to take out the Medi, which is actually fine for me. I believe I'm able to reach an Ice Punch, and I do reach the Ice Punch, and I think this forces the last shield. So I think this was a bit of misplay on my opponent's side. It does grab the shield, and now I'm able to just, I have a Dark Pulse banked, so I'm going to be able to take this match. So I feel like this match I did play very well. I overcame the bad lead, and then I was able to win the game. But on this next match, I believe I do make some misplays, and I end up losing this match even though I have a positive lead. Now, Greedent is very bulky, and as you can see, those counters aren't doing as much as I want them to. I'm not gonna go ahead and shield this. I think it's gonna be it ends up being a crunch. I think what I should have done is just gone for the bigger move. I should have just done the Psychic. Looking back at it, I probably should have used the Psychic and just get him out of there. But now I'm gonna go ahead and I think I end up farming down. I don't shield at all in this matchup. Doesn't make sense to me. And I think I'm gonna be able to take him out. Actually, I'm scared that they're gonna get to another move, so I decided to just take him out at this point. And they're gonna go ahead and bring out. It's gonna be a hard counter, I believe. No, actually, no. It ends up being a Hypno. It's not too bad right here. It's gonna be actually a cringe alert. You guys are gonna end up seeing what I do. I don't know why I did what I did, but so they take me down. That's not a problem. That's not a problem. I end up switching out to the Cofagrigus, and again, this is not where the problem is. I'll show you where the problem is. So I end up shielding this because I'm thinking, dude, maybe it's a Shadow Ball. So I end up shielding Shadow Ball, and then look what happens. Look what I do. They bring out a Shadow Machamp. Why am I switching to my Dunsparce? This is literally what costed me a 3-2 set. And now I end up, so spoiler alert, it ends up being a 2 out of 3. And I can't even do the move, so I can't even force the shield. So just very, very bad. Very bad. I think I was honestly, I was playing really tilted, actually. At this point, I think I was like, this is like my second game in, or third set, and I just couldn't figure out a team. That Stone Edge, I was trying to shield it, but I guess I didn't click it like I thought I did. I think I just barely tapped it, maybe because I was frustrated at what I had done, and I lose the match. But see, I should have stayed in with the Cofagrigus for the Machamp, and then the Dunsparce to the Hypno. Just very, very, very badly played. Right here we have a terrible lead, and I'm just going to go ahead and swap out my Cofagrigus, see what they're looking to do. I'm thinking that I do have a high stat on my Cofagrigus, so I'm thinking I should be able to win CMP. So that's what I'm planning on actually doing. I'm going to go ahead and Dark Pulse right here. And I'm able to, I snuck in a Shadow Claw as they did the Shadow Ball. So, because when you swap in, you're like a move behind. So because I snuck in that Shadow Claw, we're able to CMP right here. And if they don't shield this, we'll take them out. And they end up shielding. And now I feel like I'm in a perfect situation. Okay, yes, I may not win back alignment. I might not win back switch and maintain alignment, but at least I can keep my shield. So, and I can resist these attacks, right? So I know they're gonna get to a move. That's no problem. And I also need to know the move count. I need to know the move count as to when it takes to reach a Dark Pulse. So if you guys know, let me know. I think I'm gonna try to count 2, 3, 4, 5. But I don't really let them get to a move at that point. But I don't know if it's like 6 to get to the Dark Pulse. So let me know, guys, if you can. I take him out with the Drill Run because I don't want to take another move. And I guess they're just double weak. The last two in the back must be weak to the Dunsparce. So I take that game. And right here, so another bad lead. So it really was a really bad lead with Medicham. I definitely, I think fighters in the middle did better than in the lead for me. Right here, I'm not going to shield it. I think I was thinking they were going to do like a lunge, and they did do a lunge. Galvantula is so, what do you call it? It's so glassy that I'm like, okay, even if they weaken my attack, I'm still going to do some damage. Yep, they shielded, which I thought they were going to. So now honestly, I probably should have shielded here. Looking back at it and then throwing another shield, maybe they wouldn't even have used it. Okay, so I do that. Okay. And then I go for the big move because now I'm double debuff, so I don't know if the Dark Pulse is enough. And now I'm gonna go ahead and do the Shadow Ball. And I guess they really want to win Switch that bad, because this cup is pretty darn RPS. I don't blame them for that. So now at this point, I'm not gonna use a shield. I'm thinking, okay, let's bank this shield. Maybe it'll do good for us. They do a lunge, and it did actually quite a bit of damage. And I allow them to get to another lunge. This was probably a mistake here. And we're gonna go ahead and I lose this match. I said I'd do a 2-3 set. Right here now I'm just looking to farm all the way down, and I'm like, this is just so cringe because like I'm almost like they're almost gonna get to a new move. I swap out my Medicham, and as soon as I find out there's a Cresselia in the back, it's RIP. There's just no way that I can get out of this. So honestly, I probably wouldn't have won this match at all. Looking back at it, maybe I could have. Maybe I should have done Dunsparce as a swap in. There was a lot of Cresselias that I was running into, and yeah, they're just gonna take me out. I think building a team that I wasn't keeping Cresselia in mind. The Cofagrigus would be able to do a great matchup against it. So not saving that Cofagrigus, thinking there was a Cresselia in the back, definitely did mess me up there. And that's why it might have been better had I researched it, because maybe for all we know, this is somebody's team on YouTube that was running the crest. So another bad lead. And at this point, so I don't like to do in the hard counter. I don't want to bring in the Cofagrigus. Plus, their Hex actually does super effective damage to me as well. So that's why I'm not switching onto it. Do a drill run right there. And luckily, Dunsparce is like somewhat tanky. So it is able to take some counters there pretty well. And the Deoxys doesn't run any super effective moves other than the counter. So we're like, okay, I can do some damage here. And I was hoping to hopefully maybe even throw in a shield. Especially on the next one, because I was going to be able to reach this other one. I was really hoping that I was going to be able to take him out here. Now, I thought Drill Run does the more damage. And again, there's like some things that I still need to work on. I'm still honestly like, I have hit Veteran twice. But there's obviously certain things that I still need to look at to how much damage these moves do. I think Drill Run did 85 over Rock Slide, that's 80. So I think that's why I was throwing Drill Runs, because the moves aren't stab on Dunsparce. So I'm thinking, let's just do that. And they end up having the... See, this is why this cup is so RPS, because if you don't maintain alignment, then you're basically going to not pair the Pokemon the way you want it to. So it's really just a battle for Switch, and that's what I'm seeing. Let me know, how things are for you guys. But honestly, I can't wait for the Great League to come around, and I might actually test out the Great League remix, see how things go. I did end up catching um, a shiny Blastoise with the sunglasses, so I was super juiced, and it was XXL, so I was super happy about that. Definitely want to test them out on the Great League remix, even maybe in the Great League just for fun, just to flex a little bit. So if you guys participated in the community with Blastoise, let me know in the comment section. Let me know how it went for you. It did take a while to get the sunglasses one, because you have to spin stops in order to get the research task to get it. So anyway, just super juiced about it. And as you can see, I'm about to get demolished here. I think they got like a Shadow Ball and just to take out the Medicham. But man, the Retro Cup has been brutal. But I have done some good sets, so I'll go ahead and upload those guys. Upload those videos tomorrow and on Wednesday. But anyway, I appreciate all your support. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.